This episode of Good Morning Jonestown is brought to you by the third studio album from STEM, Seize This Empty Moment, available on all streaming and digital download platforms. Buy it today, before the world ends, in a raging inferno of unbridled chaos.
What's up, man?
Yo, what's up?
The world is collapsing. Here's the deal, dude. Here's the deal, all right?
Is it?
Yeah, dude. Are you fucking retarded? Like, we're still on lockdown, and there are riots because cops murdered a African American guy. Like, the world is collapsing right now.
They murdered a lot of black people.
Yeah, they definitely stood their ground on.
You know what I found? You know, I'm sure people might not like this, and it doesn't. You know, if I'm on any side, it's obviously the side against the police and the government, always.
Right.
But I noticed something where, like, all the right-wing dummies, you know, when they were protesting for their freedom a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
they showed up armed,
Yeah.
and the cops didn't touch them.
Right.
They weren't all white either.
Yeah.
I mean, most of them were white, but you know what I mean? It's like,
well, dude, that's what I always wanted to say to, like, people on the left while they're bitching about the people on the right and their guns and, like, trying to get rid of guns, and be like, no, dude,
you need to buy guns.
buy guns. Get you one. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, trying to take them away, dude. There will never let that happen.
Yeah.
There will be, like, it'll be riots like are going on now, but with machine guns going off and shit. Like, these motherfuckers ain't gonna give up the Second Amendment without some, like, you know.
No, it's
and
never
it's like,
gonna
it's
happen.
just not gonna happen, dude. Get a fucking gun.
Yeah.
Get one.
Get one.
Embrace your rights. Don't shoot up school. That's what I do. Have a gun and behave with it. You know? Buy some grenades, like some fucking like I'm in Waco. Just having grenades shipped to my house.
They're empty though. It's okay.
We'll fill them up. We'll fill them up. Gas is cheap right now, man. We'll fill them all up.
Dude, here's the thing. Okay, I've been thinking about, you know what's interesting? I've been seeing more and more people posting, because there's a meme now that's, you know, been shared a lot, and it's like the idea of combating the police with water guns filled with LSD.
LSD.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you remember. I've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, dude. Yeah. You wanna win a fucking battle with the cops? Dose them with acid and then just run away for like 45 minutes.
Nah, dude. Sorry. I gotta interject here. Dude, how many times have you told me, like, that there's, like, some people don't need LSD, like the homeless people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, here's the thing, is mushrooms don't help everyone. Like, you're like, if we don't want homeless people to get a hold of that, because if you're already crazy, it's going to make you crazier. It's
Maybe,
like,
yeah. I mean, we don't
this
know.
guy who is about that life where you're murdering black children on camera, he's like, yeah, it's my job. Like, let's not give that guy LSD. Sorry, I'm screaming.
Yeah, but I mean, there's an amount at which you are incapacitated.
That's fine, but give it to him while he's off the clock, is all I'm saying.
Dude. I'm telling you.
All right,
Anyone
go do
listening
Let's
is
do it.
protesting. Also, another idea I had was take these tear gas canisters and reappropriate them with vaporized
Laughing gas.
vaporized DMT.
Yeah.
Right? And start throwing fucking DMT tear gas bombs.
Man, you're trying to fulfill biblical prophecy downtown, dude. This is 9/11 too. I like how 3 weeks ago, whenever we did that ride along in the car, I was like, dude, this is the new 9/11.
Yeah.
Now people have forgotten about the quarantine and these riots and shit, dude. This is the new 9/11, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Yeah, it's still
no,
going.
because I'm like, what's the guy from Saturday Night Live? You remember the first Saturday Night Live after 9/11?
Yeah.
And he's like, are we allowed to be funny again? That's all I'm thinking. I'm like, Black Lives Matter all day.
Yeah.
Can I make jokes? I just want to be funny.
I know. I think it's funny how they're finally like, yeah, things are gonna open up later this month, and I'm like, and we're supposed to go do comedy now,
Right.
in the middle of fucking the race
I've
wars.
been thinking about that, dude.
Maybe I don't need to be on stage right now. I'm a white man. Maybe I should fucking just kind of hang out.
But I've never wanted to be on stage more.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude.
It's
It
funny.
wouldn't. It would not end well. But I feel like there's a fine line.
Why would it not end well?
Just because I'm too real for TV. Because I was like, dude, no quarantine jokes. After this, with stand-up, I was like, I'm going to automatically write off anyone who does quarantine
You're right.
COVID jokes forever, man. But like, all I want to do, I want to be like, you can come to our mic, but you can only talk about the race war going on. That's all, you know what I mean? It's possible. It can be done. I've only written one joke about it. I was like, hey guys, got my dad on the right side of history by telling him that all these riots are because people are mad that he's not allowed to get a haircut. I am I feel bad being upset about trivial bullshit right now with the state of affairs in the world. I'm like, cops are killing black people. It's like number 2 and number 1 is like, I really do need a fucking haircut. Like,
you can't. Well, I guess you can't cut it yourself. It's too short for that. You fuck it up.
Man,
you don't trust your wife to cut it. Probably.
I don't trust anyone. Right now, no. But just like a month ago, I was like, I wonder if my dad's kept talking about haircuts throughout the whole thing. And I'm like, dude, why did I never know this side of you that loved getting fucking Fantastic Sam so much? It's not like he, you know
what it is, man? There are these weird talking points on conservative news and on the other side, but they have these weird things, and I don't know, it's some sort of fucking weird brainwashing technique. It's some
You're right, dude.
They're like casting a spell.
You don't even have to finish that sentence. You say that, dude, and I know exactly what you're talking about. How every newscaster's like, "Oh, look at my hair." Oh, it's dad shit like, "Oh, it's been 89 days since my last haircut." Hey, your hair is looking like, and it's like subconsciously trying to put that in your mind, like, they won't let us get a haircut.
Dude, it's funny, man. My father-in-law, right, used to be a patron, but dude, he smokes pot. He's like really into Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix and shit, and he's an environmentalist. Hang on 1
second. Is he retired?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's retired.
If he wasn't, I was gonna call his boss and tell them that he smokes pot and listens to Pink Floyd, because fuck him, because he's not a patron anymore. I'll do that to family.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So, yeah, but then like every once in a while, like some weird shit like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Some weird, and I can't pull any other ones off the top of my head, but
he's all about getting a haircut now?
No, but it's like the thing where he would, pick up these talking points that he heard on the news.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like just say some shit and you're like, that's not you.
Yeah.
Like, and it upsets Linda because she's just like, that's not who you are. Like, it sounds like you're just repeating some nonsense.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, because he's heard 40 different people say it on the news.
Yeah. And that's all people are doing, staying home watching it. That's probably behind them not telling you not to go to the beach and not to go outside places that will heal your body.
I know.
Is stay home, watch the news, keep up to date.
Oh, dude, it's so weird, man. I've seen so much like just gross pandering online, dude. You should be so glad.
It makes me hate black people. You know what I mean, though.
No, I don't.
I'm just kidding. I'm playing.
I know. But like, dude, you're so lucky that you got off of fucking like Facebook and
Yes,
shit.
dude.
Well, dude, I mean, not to have like the most straight white male privileged fucking wine of all time, right? But I put out a new fucking record,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
And it was like recorded, did the whole thing myself, mixed it, did everything but master it. And, you know, I did it all under quarantine.
Yeah.
And I put it out and during, you know, toward the end of quarantine when there was nothing going on.
Right.
Nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then like literally the next day when I should be like being annoying and promoting it online and spamming, you know, doing all that shit, all the fucking protest shit happened. And I was like, I can't go promote.
Dude,
My
for me to say the most white privilege thing ever, but I think God wants you to sell your music equipment, dude.
What?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because he started a race war so your record wouldn't take off. Everything's about you, Russell. That is some white privilege. God damn it! My fucking record. Can't you blacks stay home? My fucking record just came out. God damn it!
Yeah, and then you even consider like, should I join the Panda Party and be like, all proceeds go to freeing people arrested in the protest?
No, you have changed the album details. You're like, hey, this was recorded under quarantine. You'd be like, this was recorded while I was being detained for protesting. The new album title is
Changes the album.
Black Lives Matter, Madder, dude. Just anything to stir up any kind of controversy. Executive produced by Jeffrey Epstein. So, dude, 2020, craziest year on record. Who do you think that the Time Person of the Year will be this year? Because they could be like COVID.
George Floyd, right? Probably.
George Floyd.
That's what the media would probably do.
Sign language interpreters.
What?
It's a year of... Dude, this is our best year ever, dude. It's a record year. This is the best year you could ever be a sign language interpreter. You know?
Why?
Dude, you never see all these press conferences and there's some idiot up in the top corner doing fucking gang signs?
Yeah, of course. Well, that's not an idiot doing gang signs.
You know
That is
what I
a
mean.
person doing
Not
signs.
always. Sometimes it's an idiot doing gang signs. Funniest person ever to exist. That lady from Tampa who did those serial killings and she was just making shit up. That's the funniest person ever on earth, period. That woman. Mad respect to you, ma'am.
I hope she hears this.
Oh, God, dude. That should be our only guest ever. I'd just be like,
We should find out her name.
you're so good. It's on it's on the news story. I tried to find her on the internet immediately and couldn't
Like
find
follow her on Twitter and
her. I
shit.
wanted to be her friend. Like, a legitimate friend.
Let's write a comedy special
I
together.
love that woman with all of my heart, with a heart and a half. I want to learn
The half that's in your pants.
if you could learn how to say something in sign language, which I mean, I guess you could.
Yeah, you totally could. We have the internet.
But let's say you could only learn one. Like, what do you want? What's your main thing you want to learn how to say in sign language?
Thank you.
And then just go into the news and say it over and over and over again. You know, like while some terrible cops are killing black people press conference, and you're just saying this one thing over and over again in sign language. What would it be?
Is it that specific press conference?
How about a serial killing? Hers was very deadly serious. It was a serial killer they were looking for in Tampa. So let's say it has to be more serious than that. How about
But didn't
a
she not
serial
even
killer?
learn? Didn't she not even
No,
learn?
she was making things
Yeah,
up.
so
But you don't want to be that disrespectful. So you're going to do actual sign language, but it's just one phrase or sentence over and over and over again.
who's president while this is happening?
This is now.
This is now.
Well, everything's going on that's going on right now is going on.
I don't know.
Just say Black Lives Matter over and over and over again, but that's not
Maybe like
funny.
murder cops.
I did it. I did it.
It's all my fault.
Yeah.
So
I want to learn, let's get you out of these wet clothes. I thought that was something I'd be saying a lot more as an adult, because every sex scene for every movie when you're a child was like, let's get you out of these wet clothes. Like, I thought that was going to be a huge part of my life.
you never wanted to say.
I say it. I've said it before, but always like whenever it was the most inappropriate.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
But you never wanted to say like. No,
dude. Come on, I'm not a cake. I would always say it to like my boss when they came in. If it was pouring, my boss would come in and be like, hey, let's get you out of these wet clothes. I just want to say that over and over again at a serial killing press conference. Let's get you out of these wet clothes.
Just over and over again.
If the news does interview me about any of the things going on, which I don't know why they would, but anything though, I'm going to make them put my name as that on the screen. Tony, let's get you out of these wet clothes, Burkett. Like, my name's Tony, but everyone calls me, let's get you out of these wet clothes.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Let's. If I'm close with them, they might call me Let's or Get or you or
Outa
or just Wet Clothes. They call me Wet Clothes. Tony Wet Clothes. I used to be in a Italian street gang. It'd be funny if we rewatching The Sopranos. Like if your gang that it'd be like Russell Squeaks or something. The nickname something. It should be like, my name's Tony, but everyone calls me Tony the Rat. Like, someone's getting information on us. I think there's a mole. Couldn't be Tony the Rat, could it?
Nah, we call him that because he likes cheese, man. Oh, Jesus.
So,
would you like to apologize for being white while you have the opportunity?
I do. I'm sorry I chose this life, yo.
You chose it.
I'm sorry I chose it.
How did you choose? When? At what point?
Just
in the bardo.
I don't know what that means, but yes. Dude, I've really enjoyed these white apologies.
Yeah, right. Did you see that? Dude, speaking of funny people, whoever did this is up there with the sign language lady. Some guy was going around. He was
telling people to get on their knees.
Yeah,
and apologize for being white. Oh yeah. I've never wanted to be black more than now. I know that sounds weird because they're getting killed and stuff, but I already wanted to be black, straight up. 7th grade, 8th grade, when I first heard about Wu-Tang. Ever since then, I always wanted to be black.
Just hated that you were white.
I didn't hate that I was white, but I would just rather be black. They're just cool, man.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to be black, but never as much as right now that people are like saying you don't want to be black. You know what I mean? Everything in the universe is saying you don't want to be black right now. But I'm like, I kind of really do. And for that reason, I want to go around and be like, all right, you're white, I'm black. What can you do for me to show me that you're an ally?
Yeah. Do you think
out the gate, not paying for these groceries, and you're gonna...
Do you think that there's any way that stereotypes play a large role in why you've always wanted to be black? Like, for example, if nothing else changed but the color of your skin, right? So like, you don't all of a sudden get funnier or a bigger dick or any of the stereotypes. Right?
I feel like my outside would match more of my inside if I did. That's what I'm saying. It's going to still be me. I'm not going to change personalities. The outside will match the inside. I feel like.
Okay.
More than right now.
Okay.
I'm not trying to say I got the funk, but I got the funk. You know, I live my life in like I think a James Brown sort of fashion.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, how's that?
Just dancing. Shit like that.
Shit like that. What else is like that?
I don't know. I feel I have a good sense of humor for a white person.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? And if it is stereotypes, then I'm apologize for any stereotypes I have about the black community, but I'm going to just tell you any stereotypes I do have just make me want to be black. Like, find the captain of every industry, dude. The best person at most things is black person. Find the best comedian. Find the best astrophysicist. Find the best this. Find the best golfer. Find the best that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? What I'm going to say is going to
best
be
president.
racist. This is going to be racist, but not in the way you're probably anticipating it. I think black people are genetically superior.
Yeah.
That's why I want to be it. I don't know. Just the apologies has got to be fun. Getting wiped. I would be that guy.
Yeah, dude.
I would be that guy going around, get on your knees and apologize for being white.
Especially the white women.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Yeah.
Get on your
Fuck
knees
them,
and
dude.
apologize.
Yeah, fucking.
for being white.
Yeah, you fucking cunt. I can say it. I'm black. I'm more marginalized
And
than you.
how much have you wanted to be black?
Just to be mean to people?
No, just lies solely in the fact that you want a license to say whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that's got a lot to do with it. I mean, it's got a little bit to do with it. And you just can't.
Well, yeah, until there's cops around, and then you can't say anything.
I'm willing to make the trade-off.
You think?
But here's one thing, and I don't want to say this might just be a me thing, but like, I get it. Right now, as white people, I'm not supposed to be saying I understand your experience, which I wouldn't do that anyway. I'll be the first person to be like,
Yeah.
no, I don't get it. That's why I'm
Right.
shutting the fuck up right now.
Right, exactly.
You know, my best way for me to amplify black voices is to be quiet,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't think silence is racism. I don't think that at all.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, so I'm certainly not going to tell you what it's like to be you, but y'all are telling me what it's like to be right now. You're like, as a white person, you don't know what it's like. Like, you don't have to be scared when the cops pull you over. I was like, I have never not been terrified
Yeah,
when I'm
right.
pulled over by cops. I don't know where you think that's coming from,
Yeah.
but I fucking am terrified of the police, dude. I hate them.
I mean, that's probably more white women, because I feel of all the people on the planet who've experienced the least amount of
Yeah.
shit from cops, it's
Yeah.
white women. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
a white woman, unless like the cop's gonna rape her, like, chances are the experience is gonna go okay for her.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But for me, dude, I've been pulled over before
I
and
had
was
the
not doing anything. I was not doing anything. I was
know.
speeding,
Yeah.
but I didn't have any drugs in the car. I was like on my way to work.
Yeah.
Didn't have any drugs on me, hadn't been drinking, nothing like that. Everything was fine on the up and up, and I was terrified, dude.
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of that could have been of the stories that I've heard of other people, but honestly, a lot of it has to do with my personal experience with cops, dude. You get pulled over by a state trooper, they're assholes.
Yeah.
And they can ruin your life.
Yeah.
Like, it's not some stress-free shit for me, man. I fucking hate them too.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, I'm fairly certain that
I've never.
I will not die at the end
Yeah,
of
that's
this.
the thing. I was
That's
gonna
the
say.
thing. I'm like,
yeah.
I will be alive when this is
Yeah.
over, but this motherfucker could ruin my life.
Yeah, and I mean, that is the big difference, is like, as much as I've been scared of cops, and I mean, I was even roughed up by the cops when I was in college.
Yeah,
and,
I've had
and probably rightly
experiences.
so, because I was being drunk and belligerent, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? But I spit in a cop's face. So, like, yeah, it probably took it
Yeah.
easy on me, to be
Right.
honest. But like, like you said, I was afraid that I would get arrested, that I
Yeah.
would go to jail, that I would have a crime on my
Right.
record. I was never like, they're going to shoot me.
Yeah. I did pay attention to this. You remember, Gushers candy? I'm serious, dude. Gushers, the candy Gushers.
Hold on. Do you realize that, like, when we were kids and Gushers became a thing,
Hmm.
that, like, squirting was still this really like under the radar. It was this thing people didn't know
that
about.
only our dads knew about. Like literally, my dad and your dad knew about it, and no one else's dad.
But
our dads are squirters.
But you know what I mean? Like today, if some company today was like, "Hey, we're a new fruit snack company. We're called Gushers."
Yeah.
It wouldn't work. So tell me about Gushers.
The Gushers released a thing. It says, Gushers wouldn't be Gushers without the black community and your voices. We're working with @Fruit by the Foot on creating space to amplify that.
What?
We see you. We stand with you.
Are they
Black Lives Matter.
Are they taping off space with Fruit by the Foot? Like, what do you,
I don't know, dude.
what does that mean? Gushers.
Like every company is just like, dude, all the porno companies are releasing things like, we will no longer use interracial. We see you, we hear you. It's no longer a genre title.
Yeah.
Whatever. What if that's not just one of the porno posts? Gushers. We here at Gushers
.com.
magazine. in partnership with Fruit by the Foot, our gay affiliate. Fruits by the Foot, our big dick gay big dick subsidiary.
So
we here at Mike's apartment.
What? Oh yeah.
We here at Brazzers.
We here at Bang Bus.
Blacks.com apologizes. It's like, bro, you done more for black people in my eyes than damn near any corporation.
But surely black.com is run by black guys, right?
No way, dude.
You don't think so?
No, those are all white men fantasies of what to do with a black penis.
You think?
Yes, dude. Those are white ideas. Black dick, white ideas. You know what I mean by that, though? That's like white scenario. Black dick, white scenario.
That's what I'm going to call the genre now.
White guy's like, it's like oh, my girlfriend's out of town. The scene will be like, my girlfriend's out of town, so I bang her roommate. And a black guy's like, yeah, I have a fucking 13-inch dick. I don't have a girlfriend.
Every girl is my girlfriend.
Right. Why would I have a girlfriend?
My girlfriend is whoever sees me pull this dick out.
Massage scenes. It's like, I don't get massages. I have a 13-inch dick. I go to a chiropractor. Like, massage don't help with the back pain of having this meat. Black porno's like, we're going to the zoo to make the fucking pythons jealous. That's a black porno.
What?
Like, I take my dick to the zoo to make the pythons jealous about how little they are. I don't know. See, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking, like, what
that
would
sounds
I
like a white man fantasy.
Shut up.
Oh, I apologize to our listeners. I'm on acid today,
That
so
was-
things are extra funny to me.
Yeah, it's good. It's good life. Things are good. Everything's right in the world. I feel like the shit's got to be in a good space to do that, you know?
What?
And you're like, I like doing LSD during the apocalypse.
Well, I feel like I'm prepared because, like, the first 5 times I did LSD, I really thought it was the apocalypse.
Yeah. What if tomorrow you wake up and there's no race war? You were tripping that.
Well, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah. Or not.
Or
I
not.
don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Things won't change.
I mean,
Yeah, all good things in life are just your privilege.
yeah.
It's based on your white privilege.
I mean, I'm sure there's some argument out there that, Zen enlightenment itself is some type of white privilege, even though it was created by multiple non-white cultures.
Yeah. Well, they say that magic is just privilege that science hasn't figured out yet.
Never seen a female
And any
magician?
any successful black people on the planet is just someone who has a white friend that wished that that particular black person would do good. You know what I mean? Black people can't do good on their own. It just has to be that they know a white person who's like, I wouldn't just like focus their white privilege at them. So like, in other words, Denzel Washington sucks at acting.
Right.
Or did, until Tom Cruise was just like, here you go.
Whose idea is this? Is this your idea?
This was, I believe that it was the Buddha who said this.
Said what? About Denzel Washington?
Something about black people. I don't know. I wasn't really listening because he's not white.
You know what is what is interesting is the Buddha became the Buddha because his dad was a king or prince, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to a fortune teller when his son was born. And the fortune teller said, your son will either be a great ruler or a great holy man.
Mm-hmm.
And so the dad wanted his son to be a great ruler, so he kept him locked in the palace walls, and he never saw anyone suffer until he was a grown man.
Mm-hmm.
He was in his 30s, and he decided, maybe 40s, and he decided he was going to leave the palace for the first time. And the first thing he saw was people suffering, like poor people starving to death on the street and shit. And it made him arguably the greatest holy man the world has ever known.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's also another one of those great myths, kind of like Oedipus, where it's like, it's almost funny how like even before we were toying with the idea of time travel, we understood this thing about how like knowing something about your future might just make it happen anyway. Because that's the whole thing with Oedipus. The story is like the son's born, and they go to like a fortune teller, and the fortune teller says, your son is going to murder you and marry your wife. And so the dad sends the son away to be nowhere near him or his family. Well, what happens? The guy just happens to be coming through town one day, meets the king on the road, kills him because he gets in an argument with him, and then comes back to town, starts fucking his mom, doesn't know it, right? It's like because the king found out about something and tried to prevent it, he actually made it happen.
See, now that is a white person porno.
What?
Kill your dad, fuck your mom. That's the whitest porno I ever heard of.
Are you saying there's no dads in black porn?
No, you just said that.
But we all know you just said.
I didn't make it about black people. You did.
Wait, but yes, you did.
I made it. It was only about white people.
You loaded it.
And you pulled the trigger.
Oh, it's called race baiting, isn't it? It's something like that.
That's a white solo porn. You know what I'm saying? A solo scene.
Race baiting?
Yeah.
Why? Why would it be a white solo? Why not people?
Because he's like baiting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's masturbating. No, I get it.
Yeah.
It's just. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Haters gonna hate, baiters gonna bait. Yeah. That's what I say.
Oh, Christ.
To hear this full 3-hour conversation, uncut, join the Good Morning Jonestown Patreon for as little as $1 a month. We love you. Goodbye.
LSD.